The holidays are a time to feel and create joy. And what could be more joyous than the look on her face as she unwraps a stunning new jewelry piece from Blue Nile? How about getting 50% off your purchase? Blue Nile offers premium quality, priced below traditional retail. Their online experts are available 24/7 to answer any questions and make sure you've picked the perfect gift. For a limited time, you can get 50% off at BlueNile.com. That's 50% off at BlueNile.com.
This episode is brought to you by Columbia Sportswear. It's snowing again, and that wind chill is killer. But you're not worried about that because you shop the Omni Heat Infinity Collection. It's warmth perfected with tiny gold dots that reflect your body heat inside and protect you from the cold outside. No snow or chilly temps can stop you now. Go out anyway. Shop the Omni Heat Infinity Collection now at Columbia.com/infinity.
We had a game against Salt Lake, don't remember what year. After 1 minute, Begeman went after Roger, and he got him bad.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Classic matchup.
I got a nasty one after 1 minute. And Roger went up to Kyle Begeman and told him, and I heard it, if you have more than one touch on the ball the rest of this game here, I'm going to end your career. For 89th minute plus overtime, Kyle Begeman played with one touch.
Back at it again with another episode of the Shades of Blue Soccer Show. My name is Cody Bradley. I've got Thad Bell and Robert Russert here, as they always are. And we have one of our favorite recurring guests, the first recurring guest, but he is our favorite. We've got the one and only Jimmy Nielsen, club legend, is here. Jimmy, welcome back, sir.
Thank you very much, and thanks again for having me on the show.
My favorite tweet of the entire game was seeing your reaction to Tim Melia. You still got that bobblehead there or no?
I don't have a bobblehead, but I have a picture of Tim on my nightstand.
Oh, right. That wasn't a bobblehead. It was just a picture. That's right.
That doesn't creep your wife out at all, I guess? Okay.
No, not after what he did the other night. He was good with it.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So he keeps you safe and feeling warm, doesn't he?
Oh, that's true. Warm and cozy. Okay, so tell us what you've been up to, man. Back in KC and have been for a minute, I think.
I've been here since New Year. And well, because of the COVID, there's not a lot of updates since you last had me on the show.
Right, yeah.
The USL, where I'm most looking, no coaches really getting fired. No coaches are quitting their jobs. And it's quite the opposite right now. Teams are shutting down. And delay on new teams coming in. So it's a little bit difficult to get a job there at this point here, but I just need patience and stay updated with the game. And we know in this world here, things can change hour to hour. But my patience has definitely been tested since I quit the job in Hartford the day after the last game. So it's been a little bit more than a year now. And that's a little bit too early for me. I'm too young to go a whole year without doing nothing. But the COVID came and changed the world, and people are suffering around us. So it's a little bit hard for me just to sit here and whine and not having a job. But I am very, very, very hungry to get started again and open-minded to see what's out there. But at this point here, there's not a lot.
Yeah, I bet, man. So what have you been doing to pass all of this time of just sitting here in a COVID pandemic?
Probably been annoying my family a lot. Sick and tired of me. But here lately, I've actually done a little bit scouting for Danish team FC Midtjylland. Been around a little bit in New York, Chicago, Orlando, DC to scout potential players for FC Midtjylland. They normally do it themselves, but because of the COVID, they couldn't do it, and they gave me a call if I could do it for them. So done a little bit, but not a lot. But keeps me keeps me a little bit busy and have something to do. So that's good.
Midtjylland. I'm glad you said that out loud. One of the first times I've heard it said out loud. Now I know how to say it. Thank you.
FC Midtjylland.
Midtjylland.
Yep.
I don't know that I'll still get it right though.
Yeah.
Just say it like it's spelled, Midtjylland.
Yeah, just like it's spelled with all there's like 10 continents and J's in a row, I think. So
Exactly, Midtjylland. Oh yeah. So no, that's the latest from me. You know, not very exciting, but
watching a lot of sporting, I guess, right?
Of course, I've been to a handful of games and enjoyed coming out there, but it's sad with those big games out there now with not a lot of fans in the stands. That game the other day definitely deserved 21,000 people in the stands.
Yeah.
That's the stadium will have been on fire. But again, it is what it is, and we got to follow the rules and accept what the situation is right now, and hopefully things will get better soon.
The small crowd, though, I think definitely had an impact. It was loud enough in there at times, and you could feel the energy at times. So I think that definitely helped them. Maybe at least at least Tim Melia, something was helping him.
Yeah, I think I don't know how many, 3,500 or whatever there was in there, but of course they did a heck of a good job. It was fun to watch the enthusiasm from the crowd and the hunger from the crowd to get back out there as well. So at least a few thousand got in there to experience a beautiful afternoon. That was a heck of a game to be witness to.
Eventually, about 50,000 people are going to claim they were there.
All right.
Hey, it was one of those games you'll remember in a very, very long time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the first time ever in the playoffs, all three. I will never, like you just said, I will never forget that. And I actually did get to be there. I was there.
Yeah.
So was I.
Cody, you are bordering on your rule. We're not going to talk about the game until after the break, but okay.
Oh, okay. Yes, sir. He's keeping me on track now. Okay, so yeah, let's we did have one possibly fun thing planned. We'll see. Maybe it's not.
Yeah. We'll see.
Thad, I liked the idea though. Thad has a little game here for us. I thought it was just for Jimmy, but now I'm hearing I'm gonna have to be tested as well.
Yep. All of you are eligible to play. And I stole this idea from Sirius satellite radio show, so I acknowledge that. But I'm going to give you clues, and you are supposed to guess what player these clues, who the player is that these clues are for.
Okay, now Thad, I know you won't take this personally, okay, but you're no Benny Feilhaber.
I know that. He's far better looking.
So, and as I understand it, the earlier you get it correct, the harder it is, right? Or the more impressive it is. The questions get easier as we go on.
Absolutely.
Clues get more obvious, that is. Okay.
So and again, it's my first time doing this, so we'll see how it goes. Okay.
All right, let's
Trying
do
new
it.
things, listeners. Look at what we're doing for you.
I've got a few different players here, so I'll run through and we'll see how it goes. All right. First player. And so just if you have a guess, the first clues will be a little obscure sometimes, or it might be very precise, but it might be hard to know. So you can ring in, just say, you got it, and give me a guess, but
Ring
only
in.
one guess per clue. Only one guess per clue.
I got it. That's ringing in.
All right. First player was born in South America. Any guesses?
Diego Maradona.
Oh,
yeah,
we didn't say anything about
there.
that. What kind of a soccer show are we? We didn't say anything about that yet.
I know.
Well, that was in the second part.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll briefly visit that. This is fun time.
Yeah. Okay. Since no other answers, this player also played for a youth team in England.
And so it's all Sporting Kansas City, correct?
All Sporting Kansas City related.
Oh, I didn't know that.
crap.
You never said
And
that.
Nielsen contemporaries. Am I right?
Mostly, yeah.
Okay.
Sporting KC related. I don't even know what that means.
You'll know. You'll understand.
Oh, Kerry Zavagnin.
All right. Next clue. This player played for 4 different MLS teams.
Okay, I got it.
Who?
I didn't give it away, did I? It's not Failhaber, is it?
Eh.
4. Oh, he did, didn't he?
Any other guesses?
Born
On to the next clue.
Yeah, give me one more.
This
No,
player.
I got it.
What?
No, I don't. Sorry. Born in South America. God, damn
That
it,
sounded
I forgot
so
this.
confident.
I forgot
know,
South America.
I thought you would have this one.
Well, I thought I had Daviano for a split second.
You'll get it after this next one. You better. This player scored in penalties in the 2012 Open Cup, the 2013 MLS Cup, the 2015 Open Cup, and the 2015 MLS Playoffs.
Oh my.
2015 MLS playoffs. What was the first one? What was the first one?
The
Born in
2012
South
Open
America?
Cup,
Oh.
2013 MLS Cup, 2015 Open Cup, and the 2015 MLS Cup Playoffs.
You're kidding me.
Oh, a penalty. They scored a penalty.
In penalties.
Okay.
Paulo Nagamura.
So yeah, we're on. There we
Right.
go.
You got it.
I was getting there. I was like, one of these. Well, there's even just that one narrows it down. All right, good job. Bob's on the board.
All right. The last clue, 'cause I would just give it to you, but he's the second person to play for and be the head coach of a Kansas City outdoor soccer team.
Ah, you had to specify outdoor. There you go.
Yes, 'cause
Whittled
there's
it down.
there's been indoor ones. All right. This next player was born in Florida.
Okay.
Okay.
No guesses?
I'll guess.
Go ahead.
Graham Zuzi.
No.
Okay.
That was the only one that I know. So
At one time, he played in England.
one time.
At one time in his career. I'm not just saying one time. Yeah. I'm not saying one game. Just at one point in his career.
Okay.
This player played for 4 different teams in MLS.
Kai Kamara.
Oh, damn
You wasn't born in Florida?
Wow. Where? I don't know where he's born. He could have been born in Florida.
it. Sierra
Jimmy
Leone.
Conrad.
Well, I know, but
Good try, but no. This player has 17 goals for Kansas City.
that's a good amount.
It is.
That eliminates Jack Jewsbury. I don't even know where Jewsbury is born.
All right. This will be the final clue, and you better get it.
Oh.
This player sent the ball out of the stadium in the 2012 Open Cup final.
Eddie Johnson.
Yes.
Nice.
Damn it.
Out the stadium. Yeah. See, how would I know where Eddie Johnson was born? Get out of here.
You didn't
When
talk
did he
about
play in
Thad,
England?
how much he was loved while he was here. I mean, that would have given it away.
Well, you know. All right. So
17 goals.
Robert with 1 and Jimmy with 1.
I'm gonna get swept here.
Probably. This next player played in France before he came to Kansas City.
Oh, I got
Stefan Aubrey.
Yes.
What? What?
I didn't hear it.
What?
Stefan
Jimmy.
Aubrey.
Woo!
Oh.
Would you like to hear the rest of the clues just to, you know?
Yeah, I want to know
please.
if I ever would have come around to that one.
He was eligible to play for France. He played in the 2007 and 2009 Gold Cup.
Oh, nope.
Guadeloupe.
I never would have gotten that though.
Okay, because that's the kicker, is because he's from Guadeloupe and they can play in Gold Cups, but not in World Cups. They're France property as far as FIFA goes, but CONCACAF considers them a country.
Jimmy got that one because you guys just go way back and you're on the same page with sporting fandom and knowledge, and you're just on the same wavelength there.
Well, they were teammates, so you know.
Yeah.
Well, What was the first one? The
first clue?
question you had? No, the very first question you had when we started. Oh, Nagamura. That was Nagamura.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I
So
forgot.
should we go to the next one? Jimmy's up 2-1.
Let's do it.
Oh, we do have another. Oh, okay, cool.
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought we were
yeah.
doing-
I got I think 3 more maybe.
All right, I'm having fun. I dig it.
Okay.
This is not totally terrible, right? Okay. The next one, this is a hard clue and no Googling. This player scored the playoff winner in extra time versus San Jose in 2004.
I got it.
No,
Robert?
Jack Dewsbury.
Yes.
Yes.
Jewsbury did he?
All right. I don't think I'm going to read the rest of the clues because I might use this one on a later one.
Yeah. But you can't. You're just gonna do Jewsbury again.
I might do him, but I would just do it as different clues.
Well, now I know it. Now I'm keeping it in my head that you're gonna do it.
Well,
Different clues.
it'll be on a different show, Cody, not today.
Well, yeah, Thad, that was good. I thank you for preparing that. That was fun.
I got 2 more, man. 2 more.
Two more
It'll be quick.
players?
Two
Let's
more
do
players.
it.
Oh, good lord! I thought you said, yeah, this is awesome. Okay.
Okay. This player got a red card in his first game with Kansas City.
Gianluca Busio.
Eh.
He did though, didn't he? Or no, Eric Palmer Brown. That's what I'm thinking of.
You can't guess twice on one clue.
Damn it! I said Busio.
So he's not right?
No, I think I nailed it. But you gotta go on. You gotta give us one
It
more.
was Palmer Brown.
Eh.
Oh no.
No?
Okay. So who else?
Palmer Brown did get a red card in his first game with Kansas City. This is not the answer to this question.
Oh, okay. All right. Good. Thanks for clarifying.
Let's see here.
I think Jimmy will get it if I give another. Well, I'm gonna give a different clue. This player scored 2 goals and got an assist in his 10 games for Sporting
I got
Kansas
it.
City.
I got it.
Who?
Carlos Marinelli.
Nope.
No.
Ryan Smith?
Nope. Not Ryan Smith either. Although you're
10
in the
games.
closer time frame there.
What's his okay, do another one.
He got 10 goals.
What was the
He-
first clue? Revisit, please.
He got a red card in his first game
Okay,
playing
that's
for
right.
Kansas City.
Okay.
In his 10 games with Kansas City, he scored 2 goals and got an assist.
Oh, okay.
I think his first game he only played 22 minutes, but yeah, I could be wrong. He let's see, another clue was he was hurt playing in a friendly against AC St. Louis.
Oh man, I don't. This sounds like before my time.
That was the Eastern European forward.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember his name. He was there for 3-4 months.
Oh, I know who it is. I just couldn't think of his name either.
He
I think he's from Hungarian.
He is. That was one of the clues.
Yeah. I
played
don't
for-
remember his name.
He also played for Budapest Honved.
You can come with all the clues. I don't remember the name.
Let's see.
I know who he is, but I don't remember his name.
I think I do too.
His name was part of a bad Adam Sandler movie.
What?
Oh, there's so many.
That doesn't narrow it down in any way.
Actually, it wasn't part of it, but that's what everybody called it. Zoltan Herceg-Falvey.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not who I was thinking of. Okay.
All right, one last one.
One last one.
Did I get half a point?
Yes, you've already won, Jimmy. But again, you kind of have a little bit of advantage,
Jimmy.
except for a couple of these guys. You played with them, and you did. If you didn't play with them, you played against them. So this last player has played for 3 MLS teams. I know that's a little generic. He went on loan to Orlando from Kansas City.
Dom Dwyer.
Dom Dwyer. Damn it.
John.
Oh, Thad thinks he's being clever here. He knew we were gonna jump on Dom Dwyer for that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can we guess again?
I didn't fall
No,
for it.
not yet.
Okay.
Next clue. He once made 3 saves in the same shootout.
John Kempen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
I wanted to lead with once made 3 saves in the same shootout, but
Yeah, that was a well written clue or well written question there, Thad.
That was the double post, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And
he did do that. That's right.
Yep.
The tiny Puma.
Yeah, because the next clue was homegrown and then Little Puma. So there is my trivia for the day. That go okay?
That was
That was
brilliant.
good.
That was fun.
What did Kempen think of his nickname, the Tiny Puma? Did you guys ever talk about that?
I never heard him complain, so he might have accepted it. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
When it's a football night, when it's a football night, we can gather all the friends all around the Zoom. That's not a better thing to do. When it's a football night, when it's a football night, when the final whistle blows, we're gonna celebrate tonight. When the final whistle blows, we're gonna celebrate tonight. When the final whistle blows, you know we're gonna feel all right.
All right, we are back with Jimmy Nielsen. That's just fun to say. Shades of Blue back here with Jimmy Nielsen, club legend Jimmy Nielsen. I want to hear your thoughts on just the team this year. Weird year, all these injuries, they survived and somehow ended up on the top of the Western Conference.
Yeah, first of all, I think it's obviously been a very, very, very difficult year for everyone. I think it might have been the toughest year for definitely coaching staff right now. But I also need to give them a hell of a lot of credit with all the hiccups and all the challenging they've been facing. No matter how many players have been out or in, the sporting team is always ready to compete. Maybe not always the prettiest, but they can compete. And I went to see Sporting against Colorado. I've not seen a team in the MLS dominating a game like that for a long, long time. I mean, that was very, very, very impressive what I saw there. And big time credit to the players and staff and everyone to stay focused on what their goals are. And I think it was absolutely well deserved. They got the number one seeded. And I think, the highway is there for them right now. It's pretty open for them. And I think them being number one seeded right now, it's going to help them big time. They knocked out San Jose in a very entertaining game. Going to face Minnesota, which I believe is going to be a win as well. And, the biggest challenge here going to be, in my opinion, probably going to be Seattle. And I did my MLS bracket on MLS.com, where I have Sporting to play Orlando in the final.
Oh, nice. That'd be a good one. So you see Seattle beating Dallas, or would you rather play Seattle, or you'd rather play Dallas than Seattle? I mean,
my opinion, it doesn't matter. It's two good teams. Dallas, when they're good, they're really good. I think Seattle, a little more consistency. Got a little better long run playoff experience than Dallas has.
Experience in beating Sporting Kansas City. That's my thing with it.
Yeah, but Sporting also had their challenging with FC Dallas. So in my opinion, it doesn't matter who they're playing. But I think it's been fun to watch from the outside. And see different players pop up and make the difference. I think one of the keys for Sporting's success right now is Sanchez. Ili Sanchez is back, and I think he's bringing good consistency. He knows when to slow down the game. He knows when to play fast. He's one of those guys that always at the right place at the right time. He makes players around him very, very good. I think the obvious one has been Johnny Russell this season here. He was extremely fun to watch. Not only going forward, and I also think the work rate he puts in. He puts in the defensive work too. we all like him to see him going forward and challenge the opponent and cut in if he's on the right. And but what I've noticed the most is his defensive work. He really, really gives the team everything. So I think, and the other night against San Jose, when what left me with the biggest impression were not Timilius' 3 saves on the PK, surprisingly. It was the save he had right before Buzio scored.
Oh, yeah.
That was so incredible.
An incredible save. And correct me if I'm wrong, I actually think it became a double save.
It did, yeah.
And then you score like 20 seconds later,
Oh, that spurred them to that goal for sure.
Absolutely. That gave Sporting that little sparkle and energy they needed the last few minutes. And, the stupid referee added another few minutes. So,
yeah. Actually
that's the first time in a long time I've been pissed at a referee.
Yeah.
I was mad. My opinion, I think he added way too long.
Well, you're right. Based on the way referees generally handle stoppage time, he definitely went way too long, way longer than the norm of how they would normally handle it. But it seems like he actually might have done it the way all referees probably should do it when they don't give enough stoppage time in general. They just say 3 minutes and, screw it. But it was just, I'm very glad they survived that. And that whole conversation, that I could do a whole podcast on that kind of conversation there, but it is good they survived that.
But I think that in the big picture here, it's been a good, weird season for Sporting Kansas City. I think they handled everything top professional, and we all know Peter Remise is not taking anything less than that. And I think in this situation every team is in right now, it's very, very, very important with strong leadership. And I don't think you find a better and bigger leader than Peter Remise in this country here. So I'm not surprised Sporting are where they are.
So, Jimmy, is your prediction based on Mr. Pulido playing, or does it matter?
No, I think Pulido, he's a different maker.
Yeah.
When I made my bracket, I had Pulido in the team in my head. I think he's one of those guys. He has no weaknesses. The way they can use him as a number 9. He can hold up the ball and play his teammates in, and his movement off the ball. And then we all know he is just an incredible finisher. I clearly remember before the home opener against Houston in March, I went to see practice and they had a shooting drill. And I'm like, that guy is good. I mean, that was very, very impressive. And that was the first time ever I saw Pulido, and that was very, very impressive. And he's been able to transfer that into the games. It's not always easy for the players, the transition from Mexico to the MLS, but he is just such a good player, and you can see he's very, very intelligent.
What if he's not out there?
Well, I think they proved the other day they can score 3 goals without him. Had a couple of other chances. They got to rely on Sheldon, Jerzo, Johnny Russell, Hurtado from the bench. Might a little different approach. It's a little more physicality with those guys. But I think with or without Pulido, Sporting has a very, very good chance to go all the way this season.
Yeah, I agree. It's good to hear that you're confident as well.
Yeah, definitely kudos to Shelton for his assist on that goal and a few other little plays he made.
Bob, that was before I knew we had Jimmy on, the conversation was going to be the sexiest thing from Sporting Kansas City this season. Like that was my favorite thing that I have seen this entire season from Sporting Kansas City. Hurtado goal, that was cool. He just kind of shut his eyes and swung at it. But that, oh my gosh, Shelton knew exactly what he was doing. He sold out and went to the ground just to make sure he applied the exact right touch that he needed. Oh my gosh, it was just so beautiful.
I think even Busio, just for a split second, was surprised at the ball. But
yeah, he did. He was like, oh, the ball's
Yeah.
at my feet and I'm about to score. Beautiful.
Yeah,
And
live I
think,
thought it just bounced off of him actually.
And sorry, I think I forgot one guy. I think Busio, he deserves a lot of credit too, what he have brought to the team. I think it's hard to tell he's only 18 years old with the presence he runs around with on the field. Had a little swag on him, but when Illy were out of the team, he stepped in well as number 6, and now he's back in his normal position, maybe getting thrown out wide as well. I think he deserves a lot of credit for his season so far as well.
Yeah, it's easy to forget all these because so many different people had to step up at different points this season.
Yeah, that was my kind of point to begin with there, where I said different players are popping up and making the difference, and that's what you need.
Yeah, and the everything people are saying now is, oh, everyone's back to health, and no one's Polito's gonna be back when no one's gonna be hurt anymore. And I just try to remind people, remember Felipe Gutierrez? Like, guys, one of the best players the team has ever seen is not even playing right now. Can you even imagine if we had Felipe on the field with this? Oh my gosh.
There will be some tough decisions to make for the coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
And he'll have the same decisions next year. So I'm excited.
So Jimmy, just quick take on Jalen Lindsey. He stepped in and done well. What are your thoughts?
I think he had the game. One of the best performances he had so far in his career were against Colorado. Played with a good presence, defensive well, attacked well. I think sometimes early on his defensive skills have been a little question mark, but I think he is definitely growing big time into the role. He's a good refreshing out there, and for the most time, very, very comfortable on the ball too. He had definitely stepped up his game, in my opinion.
Any last questions here? Any final thoughts?
I think we need to get Johnny Russell the ball more than we got him the ball against San Jose. I think that's important.
Yeah,
especially
but if you noticed a little bit with Johnny Russell, his style of play did not suit playing against San Jose.
Yeah.
Normally, when the ball is in the opposite side, you can switch the point of attack and get those one-on-one. But they never left with their style of play, Johnny Russell alone. So he never really got in those positions to challenge one-on-one. The few times he got dangerous is when he cut in and participate a little more in the middle. But I can easily see in the Minnesota game, he can do a lot of damage out wide because they're playing a little bit different. And sometimes he'll be isolated out there and do those one-on-one situations where he's freaking good.
Yeah.
That game was a little bit more of a chess match between the coaches, I think, than people possibly give that credit.
Yes,
San Jose is a hard team to play against, which I don't truly understand why, but I just know it's true. But I noticed like Peter had Shelton pressuring up top, but he'd also bring in the midfielders out to pressure up top, and where it would normally be the wingers, that sort of thing.
Yeah, but I think you see that they play with high risk. Really want to play out from the back, and they very often want to play through the middle. So it makes a lot of sense to have those attacking midfielders step up high and close those passing lanes. And a few times they got lucky, especially early on in the game. They stole the ball on the final third and created 2 or 3 decent chances to, I think Jersey had 2 right after each other where they stole the ball high. But it was definitely a little different approach to the game than what they normally do. But thanks God there's only one team like San Jose in the league.
Agreed.
Okay. I think we are about done here. Don't want to take up too much of Jimmy's time. We would like him to come back again. So, yeah.
Oh, as usual, guys, it's been a massive pleasure. But before we end, I'd like to hear your final prediction of the season. I don't necessarily need the champion, but who's meeting in the final?
Oh, I will happily go first. if Alan Pulido is on the field, I don't think anyone will beat this team. I hope he's back for this next. I think they can survive the next game, but I want to see Alan Pulido playing in an MLS Cup.
And who are they facing?
They're going to be facing. Oh, I'm screw it. I'm picking Nashville. Nashville sliding all the way to the top, baby.
They have looked good.
That was my pick. Damn it.
I'm just happy that they beat Toronto. I want them to go far because of that.
What was more unlikely, those two teams losing last night or Sporting winning that game on Sunday in your mind?
Or at least the manner in which they won the game. Yeah.
It was the top two seeds in East losing at the same time. That was more what the hell.
I think Philadelphia did what they always do, the last few years, when it really matters, they're not performing. They done well in regular season for a couple of years, but, when the big games are on the line, they're not having the killer instinct.
That is exactly what I feel when I think of the Philadelphia Union. They're just, never. I just seems like they're never gonna do it for some reason. I don't know.
But somehow he wins the Jim Curtin wins the Coach of the Year.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going with Columbus. I know it's a boring pick, but I'm going with Columbus.
It'll probably be Columbus.
I like their system and the way they play it, and they're dangerous.
Wait, so does that mean everyone is going Sporting Kansas City is making it all the way there and we're hosting the Cup? Is that what we're all predicting?
Oh, it's going to be tough to get past Seattle, but I feel it.
It is going to be tough to get past Seattle. They are playing really well right now, but get them off of their stupid ass turf up there and they won't be as strong.
That I totally agree with that.
So Sporting will have a chance to beat them when they're here, as long as Sporting is past Minnesota. And I will take Nashville also from the other side because I think they are hitting on all cylinders right now with the additions they've made this year. Earlier in the year, they were just a bunker defense team, but now they actually have offense in addition to that. So they'll be tough to play.
So do I remember correct that when Sporting got screwed in Seattle, there was no VAR?
Pretty much.
In the playoffs? Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Listen, that game should never have been lost. Now we have the VAR. It's hopefully going to be no bad calls. So,
have you been watching lately, Jimmy? No bad calls, even with VAR. I mean,
I know. But
there's still no consistency.
There's still no consistency. It's a little bit confusing, and especially when you watch a lot of international soccer too. It seems like there's different VAR rules in every country.
It seems like there's different VAR rules in each stadium.
Yeah, that's true. That's
true. Guy kicks out last night into another guy's nether regions and doesn't get a card for it. And they VAR it, and he still doesn't get a card.
Yep.
MLS going MLS, man.
Yep.
Well, Jimmy, thank you very much again. I'll say everybody else can say their thanks, but hey, we really appreciate it. We know your time is valuable, and have a good time tomorrow with the family.
And then
My pleasure, and happy holidays to all of you.
Jimmy, we'll have you back on for the MLS Cup preview podcast. How about that?
Heck yeah, I am ready.
Before we go, we did say we were going to at least do a rest in peace to Maradona, one of the greatest players of all time.
Oh my God, that is so
Viva la Albiceleste.
Yeah,
that's he was never one of my favorite players by any means, but there's no doubting the admiration for his abilities.
I put aside several minutes today and went down a rabbit hole of watching highlights, and man, even just like a jaded millennial and all the soccer and all the highlights I see on a regular basis, I was still just in awe watching these. It's so cool.
Have you seen the show on Netflix where he's coaching the Mexican team?
Yeah,
actually a pretty fun show.
Check that out.
We can't mention Diego Maradona without mentioning there is a video of that man scoring a goal and someone running out and giving him cocaine to put in his nose. And it is hilarious. You have to watch it. There's actually, I think it's on a documentary on HBO. There's a really good one about him on there.
And then we wonder why he died young.
Yeah. But still sad anyway. He was a big player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That day. All right.
Okay, guys. Happy holidays.
Same to you, sir.
Happy holidays. We'll talk soon, man.
Absolutely. Thanks.
Bye.
All right, so the rest of us are going to get out of here as well. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Blue Testament KC, and join us at thebluetestament.com and leave us a comment. Go Sporting!
Don't seem so tough, and 3 own goals ain't all that rough. Our skipper has just been sent off. Supporters strong have all gone soft. My football team's got me drinking. My football team's got me drinking. My football team's got me drinking. Give me beer or whiskey, wine or gin, anything to shake this mood I'm in. My football team's got me drinking. My football team's got me drinking. My football team's got me drinking.